Afternoon, traders. It's AJ of Awesome Calls. How are you? It's been about a month since I did a video on YouTube, but I thought today would be very special to kind of just talk to a lot of you day traders out there that are, kind of struggling, still learning the game, trying to be consistent, all the great things. As I'm talking, there is a stock right now in play, Rocket. Looks like it still wants to head up towards 40. With a possible move to 42 into close. And if that's the case, please enjoy. But I could see it in play right now coming off of 39.50. So I'll just show you the move right here, what it's doing. And here's 39.50. And then it's making this nice move. And that should take you to 41. Now, I want to go over what moves the stock. I mean, literally. This morning, this was gapping up. And so anyway, traders, if you want to make money in the chat room while I'm talking, to me, it looks like Rocket can take out high of the day. So if you're scalping off of 39.50 or 38, take money on the way up, move your stops up accordingly. Don't be greedy and take what you can. Okay. For me, I'm already up almost 1,800, so I'm going to do the webinar. All right. For all those that are not seeing the moves. Okay, first and foremost, I want you to look at the history of the stock. Let's do that first. Okay, so here's the history of the stock for the last 6 months. As you can see, Rocket trades between 18 and 22. That's pretty solid, pretty, just a very basic area. At times, it shot up over the 30, which is great. If you take a 1-year pattern, you could even see right here, because the stock has only been around for about 7-8 months. And today, huge breakout. Now, what creates a breakout? Okay, a lot of people don't know, like, why is this moving? A lot of people will ask that, and then they'll check on Twitter, and they'll ask somebody else, and when somebody tells them, oh, it's their blowout numbers, and somebody will go nod their head and go, yeah, just to pretend that they think, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but in reality, you don't. You don't know what's just was said to you. You're kind of looking at it like, so blowout numbers can move a stock? Yeah. And so what you want to look for when a stock is moving like that, you want to come over here and you want to look at Rocket. Okay. So right here, it looks to me like that they actually, and forgive me, I came in a little late to this. Did they give the report in the middle of the day? Company participates in Morgan Stanley. Oh, in their conference. So, okay, they were going to do a conference in today, I believe, correct? All right. And so what happened was not only did they they say, oh, we're going to do a special dividend in the conference, which blew it up because originally the way you trade Rocket when it gaps up, and this is typically what you do. When Rocket gaps up from previous day, I just typically like to short Rocket and gap fill it. I mean, if you look at a history for 5 days, the stock gaps up, sells off, gaps up, sells off. All right. Now, so here's a pop, sell off. Here's a pop, sell off, pop. And this one kind of sold off right here. See, pop, dump, bottom curl. Okay, so typically Rocket does that, but you know they recorded QFE blowout earnings, and on top of it, a special dividend. Now you combine those two with a high short interest float, which is 40% of the 108 million float. So that's what creates what they call a short squeeze. Today was a short squeeze. So all these short sellers trying to short the stock are going to get squeezed out. You remember game? Everybody knows what game does, right? Squeeze, right? What makes Rocket really nice is how thick it is. And I'm telling you, like, how thick. Okay, when you look at the blocks, this is what I call liquid. Write that down, liquid. Whenever somebody calls out a qualified day trader and says, hey, that's so liquid, that means that you can run in 10,000, 50,000, 30,000, 100,000 shares, and you're going to get filled. You ever see Neo blocks? Neo blocks are 500,000 to 1,000,000 to 2,000,000 on the blocks. Well, Rocket, when you break it down, you could see the blocks. You see the blocks? 100,000, 100,000, 150,000. Then the blocks get bigger. 500,000, 1.8, 1.4. Do you see? You see the liquidity of the stock? Okay, so that means that you could pour in basically what it really comes down to is you go off your level two and you can literally put in 300,000 shares to long and get filled within maybe a 2 cent range. There's so much stock and liquidity available. It's liquid. So in other words, if you're buying, let's say, 300,000 shares, like we trade 3,000, well, some other trader will go, screw that, I'm doing 500,000. So he buys he buys what, $15 million worth of stocks. He buys 300,000 shares, right? If you're working for Axe Capital on Showtime, like, okay, I'm just going to buy 300,000 shares. I'm going to buy 500,000 shares. See how liquid it is? 500,000. Now look at the liquidity: 1.8, 1.4, 1.1, 1.5. 1.3. I could sell 250, 150, 200,000. Not a problem. So a day trader with that kind of liquidity, okay, he could basically buy 500,000 shares, 600,000 shares, 300,000 shares, rip 3 points, and score $1,000,000 on that trade. Just the way you and I do 100 shares and get $300. Same thing. It's liquid. We have a term in day trading. It's called follow the money. It's called follow the money. A lot of you heard it, but you don't know what to do. What does that mean? Follow the money. Follow the money. What does that mean? Okay, look at the trade. Look at the stock, how it was trading out. You see how it was tight. All of a sudden, they announced the dividend, right? See how the stock is just kind of up, down, up, down. It's really boring. Snoozeville, right? Snoozeville, right? You're trading below 30. Watch what happens. Look at the buyer. Two buyers come in, and they run the stock. This was the start of the play. What do you do? First of all, you have to understand what the news means. You really do. When a stock is giving a special dividend, investors love dividends. All right? Ask Warren Buffett and his $1 billion, billions and billions he gets every year, dividends. He buys this stock, they give dividend. Look at SPG, the special dividend they give per share. My son, Sebastian, owns it at $50 a share. He's waiting for a 140, 160 sell. He's already, the stock is 120, 125. He's getting huge dividend checks. I mean, he's just like, I could just sit on this and just let it for 10 years. Investors love dividends, especially long-term holders, traders, people with retirement accounts, people that want to have. I know people myself, that they probably get, I don't know. One guy I know that he gets probably $1.5 million in dividends a year, just in dividends, just by holding the stock. So now all of a sudden, Rocket's saying, "Hey, we're going to give a special dividend." Okay, now investors are really like, "I want this stock." Okay, and then on top of that, you got a Morgan Stanley conference. Um, Johnny, I'm gonna short it. Yes, initially, Johnny, I said that it was a short. We're going to try to gap fill it, right? Because on the conference wasn't started yet. But once the conference started, there was no short in the stock, and that's when we just reversed it and longed it. Because I initially wanted to short the stock. I wanted to fill the gap. Oh, you're going to have a conference today. I didn't know, Johnny, that they're going to announce a special dividend. Did you? Nobody knew that until they got to the podium. Okay? That changes everything. It changes the story. So you don't fight the short, you flip it long. Buyers come in. Now you start to buy the stock. Now, what do you do? Okay. Now, I missed this whole move. I went on break between, I think it was 9:45, 9:50. I had to take a phone call. And then I went in the kitchen and it was already up here. Now I missed this whole move. Okay? I missed this whole move right here. It would have been beautiful if I was in the room, but I wasn't. So what do I do? What do I do? Okay? I feel like taking a trade right in front of you right now. I do. I feel like taking that right there. Oh, but this is a different screen. Yeah, this is my This is my sample screen. Man, look at that. You see that right there? That's going to go to 42 while I'm talking. Anyway. Okay, so I missed this move. I come back and I'm sitting there and I'm looking at this. Now, I want to take the trade. I see this right here. You see this right here? Right. So this is a leg up. See how it breaks out and you're buying that breakout. This is just a momentum squeeze trade. It's a gorgeous setup. You don't short this. You don't add short. You got to look at the news that's driving it up. And what is driving it up? Simple. The dividend. Attached with the great earnings, Morgan Stanley conference, investors are happy. Look at that. That's heading to 42 right in front of you. Look at that. Look at that. Isn't that gorgeous? I mean, right there. You know what? Just right here. See this trade right here? 1,000 shares at 28 to 80. That's just $500 on 1,000 shares. See how liquid it is? They'll fill it up like it's nothing. That's 1 million shares right there on that stick. Look at that one. 1.2 million. See, they're just eating it up. There it goes. There it goes. Now you're 40.90, 40.92, 40.93. Look, that's a $600 trade right in front of you. Just by this scalp, this is a $600 trade. Now you're 41.14, 41.20. Look, if you're in our chat room and you're privy to this, I point this out. I'll go, this is a long right here at 40.20, and you just make $1,000, just like that. See where it's going? Screw this. I'm going to buy the damn thing. Jesus, you guys won't play it because they're just unbelievable. Yeah, you guys don't want to play it. I'll play it. Tired of showing people how to trade. Look at that. That's like a no-brainer. Okay, hold on. Okay, now I have to wait my turn. Okay, no DMs, please. This is not a time to DM. I can't believe some of you guys. My head's not even turned your way. I'm focused right in front of the screen so I can nail this move. Okay? Hold on. Wish I could have took it when I said I would. Yeah. Okay, hold on. Okay. Let me see. I wish I could have took it when I said to. All right, this is going to be a quick scalp trade. I'm trying to get to that 42 level. So when I see the buyers come in, I'll let you know. Hold on. Hold on. Still sitting there. There's no momentum. I can't buy it right now because it'll drop 10, 20 cents. That's a no-no. I've got to wait. I should have bought it when I told you at the 40 mark. Looks like Douglas made a ton of money. Okay, there's the buyer. There's the buyer. They're filling it up. Okay, let me kind of blow it up here, what I'm looking for. Okay, that's where I want it to be right there. 41.12, right? Yeah, I wish I could have got that $600, $800. Hold tight. Hold tight. You see how I'm waiting? I'm waiting. I'm waiting for the move. I don't buy it right now. If I'm going to scalp for $100, $200. This would have been the buy here at 39.60 to 41. My goodness, that's like $1,400 in your pocket right there. Now I'm going to buy it. Okay, I own it now. So now I'm going to wait. Now I'm going to look for a push. Okay, push it, push it, push it, push it, push it. Okay, just made $100. I was up 170. I'm up 1335, 42 on the stock. Now it's going to rip even more. You see it? You see it? Okay. So now I'm up $1,800 for the day. If somebody was telling me this was going to go from 40 to 42, I would have just went, oh, okay. And you're going to do a webinar while doing it? Yeah, look. I'm so proud of you, Douglas. Well done. I don't know how much Douglas made, but If you took 3,000 shares, you made $3,800 on that trade. I'm so proud of you, Douglas. So proud of you. 2,000 shares, you made $2,000. I'm so proud of you, boss. Just by listening to me. I'm so proud of you. I'm scalping for just 1,000 shares. Anyway, okay. Well, I'll let you guys, let me finish the webinar. Okay, AJ, 500% on Rocket, $25,000 day today. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Sharish made $25,000. And it's on Twitter. Okay, here's another trade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. There it is. You see, that's a trade right there. How do you execute? Look, let's just say I was trading this. I just go like this. Buy, edit, right? 1,000. Confirm, send, hit it. There would be my fill. So if I wait and I get that curl, I like a little bit more momentum. But okay, if I was to stop this, I would let it come down to about right there. I'd only kill it at 18 cents, 20 cents, and then I'll relook at it. Right there, it's even. I'm actually would be up right here. It's got a little bit of red here. Kind of don't like it. So I probably would just get out if it doesn't turn. Oh, there it goes. Now I'm green. So I'm getting set up, right? I have 1,000 shares. So I would go like this, like this. I'm green. I'm probably up $40. If it pops through here, I'd be up 100. If it goes through that, I'd be up, who knows? So I'd be green. I'm green. Okay, now I'm flat. Now I'm green. Yes, I got to get the more of the momentum. Now I'm up $80. So I can take, boom, $200 out. $200 trade. Cost you $6 to be in the room. See how simple that was? Okay, now if I was trading on the side, which is what I do, right? I scalped that just like that, exactly just the way you saw it. AJ, I just made 125 on that trade. Did you see that? 1,000 shares, 10, 12 cents, that you just made $125. You know? Now imagine taking it off of here at 40, 50 here. You see this move right here? And then go into 41.20. I mean, that's the move I was like, I should have took that. All right. So we're understanding liquidity now, correct? Liquid. It's big blocks. You can put in size. You don't need to worry about your fills, and you're going to get a nice fill. Okay? So now, where do you buy the stock? All right, that's a good question. Where do you buy the stock? So I'm going to lay out where the interest of buying. All right. So I'm going to take the chart here. All right. So let's wait for this computer to set up. Where do I want to long? Let me show you the breakouts. You want to break out right there at basically $30 a share. You see this, how it's a grind. This is a pure grind, right? Dividend news comes out, buyer comes in, rip. This rip, depending on your size, is a 3-point rip. 1,000 shares, $3,000. 2,000 shares, $6,000. And it's liquid. You can put 5,000 shares, make 15,000. The dividend is going to drive it up. The retail is going to drive it up. Everybody wants this stock. You follow me? There you go. You see that trade right there? Okay, right there. You see this? 42 to 41. You just made $1,000. What did I say when I started the webinar? What did I say? This is going to 42. Didn't I not say that? You just made $1,500 if you were in our room. $1,500 you didn't have 5 minutes ago, 20 minutes ago. Okay? Now you just made, okay, $1,500. You just made $1,500. Okay? Live on screen if you were in our chat room. You see how simple it is to make money in our room? All right? Are you all watching this or are you contributing yourself? See, this is the difference. What is those that won't take that trade, even with 100 shares or 10 shares? What is it your mind telling you? Oh, it's up too much? This is the questions I'm asking you. What's driving you not to take the trade? Wow, it's already made a move. What's wrong with taking 20 shares and popping a point and a half and making $50 and go have a hamburger? Hamburgers are like $50 today, right? You know what I'm saying? Just enjoy it. Enjoy it. So going back to breakouts, breakout right here, $30 a share. So I want to long this. I want to ride it, scalp it as much as I can. Now, when you're taking a trade like this, okay, a lot of people will ask, well, how high will it go? How high will it go? How high will it go? You need to stop doing that. And the reason why I say that is because if you have 1,000 shares in and somebody goes, I like this, I see an upside move, somebody like an AJ or a Dark Side or the Great Channy or a Mod or a Raphael, and somebody goes, I like this, the upside, or Adam News, and you're like, because you respect us, right? And you feel like, hey, you guys know what you guys are doing, and we're logging the stock, okay? So we're giving you that comfort, right? So now all of a sudden, you know what? I might take another trade. I'm sorry. Hold on. Let me put 1,000 shares in. Hold on. Hold on. I think it's gonna rip. I think it's gonna rip. It's trying to. It's trying to. It keeps pulling on that rip. Just keeps trying. Keeps trying. Hold on. Hold on. There it goes. I like that pullback right there. Perfect. All right, it's pulling now. Yeah, it's pulled. So I'm playing only 100 shares. Hold on. Yeah, it's pulling. It should rip. No, it's out. Out, out, out. Good. I'm out. I'll wait for it again. That was beautiful, though. That was beautiful. Oh, there it goes. There it goes. Okay, now I'm going to go up to 1,000. Okay, hold on. Let me try to do another trade here. Right there to there. This one I want to try to get $200 on if it pops. Yeah, it's pulling right now, so I don't want to buy it. Colin, it's a beautiful trade, isn't it? Yeah, when it gets going, can't buy right now. That's a no buy right there. That's a no buy zone. That's a pullback. Needs to curl around, get back over 42.20 for a pop. That's your buying area right there for a scalp. Right now it's just dumping. Big seller in there. Yeah. Remember I told you those traders that were taking $500,000 to $1 million? You don't think they want to take their $8-9 million trade today? I would. It's crazy. All right, careful on it. Good. I'll put it aside right now. Just fine. Okay. Now, so breakouts. 30 rises up, right? Where's your next breakout? Where would you long it again? Let's say you missed that. Where's your next breakout? Okay, do you see how it pops, curls, and bases? This is what we call consolidation for another leg up. This is consolidation. This is what you call leg. See this one right here? That what 2.3 million? That's what you call a leg up. Leg up. Where do you buy? If you're a day trader and you're scalping this move for a higher move, right? Your long would be right there. You see how you want to clear the height here? You want to get around and do a full ball curl right there. That's your long. So you want to go long around $35 a share. So a trader like me would come in and go, okay, I'm going to take 3,000 shares at 35. right? So let's assume I did that, 3,000 shares at 35. Now it pops, all right? Now it's moving. So now I'm up 20 cents, 30 cents, okay? 30 cents times 3,000 is 900 right there. 40 cents, 50 cents. 3,000 shares times 60 cents is 1,800, right? Right here, 70 cents, 80 cents, 90 cents, $1. That's a $3,000 trade between here and here because you recognize the breakout. You see that? Now, assuming you don't want to do 3,000 shares and you did 1,000 shares, okay, you made $900 to $1,000. Okay, just like that. I trade market orders. So when I execute the trade, I'll take what it gives me. So I'm not fighting thousands of other traders trying to get the same price as me. So I'll take it if they give me, let's just say right here, I'm longing at 35. I want 35. But so does a zillion other traders. I know the stock is going to move a point to a point and a half. I'm comfortable. I'm going to get a solid move. So what do I do? I'll go in with the market order at 35. Let's say I got filled at 35.06, 07. Okay. If I try to do a limit order at 35 and it passes me because a zillion other traders want the same fill and there's only so much stock allocated for that 35, guess what? This move is going to go bye-bye without me. I won't make any money on that. Because why? Because my order will be sitting right here and they're waving bye-bye to me. They're like, bye, bye. But if you had just taken an extra 6 cents on a market order, you'd be filled here and you'd be waving to them, bye-bye, paycheck, ding, ding, have a nice day. Okay, you follow what I'm saying? So you got to, especially on a momentum short squeeze. Okay, so now this would have been a buy right here. Buy here, pop it, sell it. Another buy right here. You break in, see this base here? All right, another ladder. Buy it, 1,000 shares, rip. Okay, now watch the rip. This is 34, 35.40, 36. That's 60 cents. All you care about is 30, 40 cents. If you're 100 shares, you made $30. 1,000 shares, $400. Right? Where do you do it again? Right here. Right there. Where do you do it again? Right here. You see how it's stepping up? It's showing you where to take the trade. Right? So here's another one. Consolidation curl. Here's another consolidation curl. Right? Curl. Right there. See how they're showing you where to go with the stock? Turn around curl. This one got you all the way up here. Look at that. Even while I'm talking to you in the webinar, I'm watching this stock right here at $40, and I can tell that's going to 42. You see, that's the beauty of our chat room. We have traded long enough to understand the momentum of a stock. What does that do for you? Let's say you are a short seller and go, well, I want to scalp short this. Let's say the reverse of it. I want to scalp short this, AJ, so I'm going to put 2,000 shares in. Okay, John, I understand that the stock will eventually come down a little bit, but if you get in here and I'm seeing 42, this means that you're going to be down $4,000. Do you understand that? If you're okay with that, then nod your head. You see, but that's what we do in here. So when somebody comes in the room and goes, I want to short that right here. I'm going to scalp short it. I'm going to put 3,000 shares in and I'm going to get it. Okay, just be aware. It's going to go to 42 or more. So, and you know what happens? Then it pops a point and a half. You're down $3,500. You did opposite of what the chart was showing you, right? And then all of a sudden, you're down 4 grand. And you know what you don't want to do? You don't trust the stock no more. So you'll back off, take the 4K loss, go to Twitter and go, look what I lost today trading that stock. It sucked. It didn't do what I wanted. That's because you weren't paying attention of the trend. The trend is your friend. You're going against the trend. What you should be doing if you feel confident and you want to short that to make that money, what you should be doing is scaling in 500, 1,000, 500, 1,000. Now your average is 42. So now you're only going to be down, let's say, what, a couple $100, maybe $500, $800. But look what happens now. Now your average is up here, and you pull, and guess what? You just made $10,000. The art of scaling in is so. Uh-oh, this thing is moving. Okay. All right, I'm going to get ready. It might do an upside halt, but I don't know yet. Okay, I prefer a 42 breakout. That line right there. So I'm willing to wait for it. Did it upside halt, traders? I think they upside halted it. No. Hold on. I think they did. No? You sure? Because it froze. Yes, that's what I thought. I could tell. You see, that's another thing in our chat room. I can tell you before the halt even happens. I could tell just the way it's trading. Upside halt. So that means, okay, so now how do you trade an upside halt? This is a perfect example. The stock will pop above 42, pull back, curl, and rip. And one of our great mods in the room, as you all know, the Phenom Dark Side Trader, he's already looking at 44 on this. So with that being said, I want to go trade this. So I'm going to stop the webinar. I'm sorry I traded during the webinar, but I'm glad many of you traded in on the webinar. Let's see what it does. Okay, because I like to get one last scalp on the trade myself. All right. I love you. I appreciate you. Welcome to Awesome Calls. I hope you enjoyed this video. And I'm sorry it was kind of like, we're dealing with a live trade, live trading. I mean, that's just the way it is. So anyway, be well, be good, and I will see you on the next video. I hope you join us. Awesomecallstrading.com. Take care. Talk to you. Bye-bye.